Aloha, kakahiaka. This is Naomi with Aloha Crochet with Naomi. How is everyone doing today? This September 11th and edition of our live today will be remembering, which in turn is in Hawaiian. Let me pull up that banner for you. Ho'o mana'o, for the act of remembering. It is September 11th. I was thinking of actually canceling today, just to be honest with you, because of the day being as it is. And then, of course, yesterday's events as well. Our nation really needs prayer. And so this morning I've been taking some time to just pray and reflect and what's what, Timmy? Hi, Timmy. Sorry. Thank you for letting her know. Thank you for letting Mama Sue know. Mama Sue, you'll be missed, but hopefully you can catch our replay. Always a frog. But is ho'omana'o, and that's for remembering, having an act of remembrance. Yeah, so like I said, I had thought about briefly canceling today, but what better way to remember by sharing, like maybe what you were doing September 11th, 2001. What were you, whether you have fond memories of the persons that maybe you have lost on that day or since then, how they might have remembered September 11th. But yeah. Oh, she said she may come later. Okay, Tammy, no worries. Thank you so much. Just sitting here. Sorry. I apologize for that. So what is everyone doing today? We want today to be a remembrance day, yes, for sure, and to pray for our nation. We are going through a lot, and all we can do is pray and ask God to be with each and every one of us, right? And all of our family, and pray for those that are serving our nation as we speak. Pray for those that have been serving in any capacity, emergency workers, hospital workers, first responders, our military, definitely, servicemen and women, our pray for those that has lost someone just recently. Pray for those who are overseas right now. Pray for those here that are in need of prayer. Like Charlie Kirk and his family. Let's pray for him and his family. Well, we don't have to pray for him. He's already gone on to glory, and we can shout hallelujah for him. It's sad that he has been taken at such an early time, at such an early age, but now his family needs our prayer, needs our thoughts and our prayers for sure, right? Sorry, Timmy. Let's see. And you could have had a family member, but he stayed home that day. Oh, wow, Timmy. God works. Yes, keeping Charlie Kirk and his family in our prayers for sure. So yeah, tell me what's in your cup today. If you're just joining us, welcome. Iko Mumai, I'm glad you are here. I have liquid hydration in my cup right now. Sorry. And I'm trying to finish up my second cup of coffee. I've got maybe a couple of sips left in here, but that's about it. Hopefully we'll have other people joining us today. Um, like I said, I had thought about sorry, I'm laughing at a text message. But anyways, I had thought about um, canceling today, but um, sometimes it's good to talk it out with others and remember. Good morning, Barbara. How are you this morning? Yes, such a sad day today. Well, yesterday and today. Yesterday, Charlie Kirk. Today, 9/11. So let's remember all of them. Each family member, keep our nation in prayer. Um, and you have coffee in your cup and crystal light in another cup. See, we have two hands. Why not have something to hydrate with in both hands, right? But I'm glad I'm here because, I mean, like I said, we can talk and crochet and just hang out, right? Sorry, excuse me. So yeah. I just thought I'd get on here for a little bit. We still will talk about some crochet things. And if those are you who are joining us, maybe not on our live, but um, catching us later, I want to share my friend Barbara with Crochet Therapy. Share her YouTube channel. She's got a lot of wonderful content and she's got a few tutorials out there. In fact, I'm getting ready to watch her tutorial on how to line a bag. I need to still learn that. So she has that on her channel. I'm sure there's others too, but I'll be following her. So either way. Good morning, Heather. Aloha, kakahiaka. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everyone is here this morning. I know I'm starting off my live a little somber. Is that the word I'm looking for? Somber. Barbara says, good morning, Heather. Being the day that it is, and then the events of yesterday just kind of, makes you think, makes you pray, right? Yes, somber. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tammy. I was like, I think that's the word I was looking for. But yeah. So I'm here just hanging out. I have a trip coming up here this next weekend. In fact, I'm sorry to spring this on you, Miss Barbara. I meant to tell you sooner, but my daughter and I are actually going on a trip this weekend, so I don't think I'll be available for Sunday. We might be still in the air, but I'll talk to you again later. I'll talk to you again later. Hey, welcome. Good morning. If you're just joining us this morning, make sure you hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you like what you're hearing so far. I'm starting off a little somber this morning, just being in remembrance of thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you. So we're going on a trip, but just remembering 9/11, and then, like I said, the events of yesterday. We need to pray. I think I put it in my thumbnail. We just need to, as a nation, pray for our nation, right? So, yeah. So what I've seen a couple people put in what's in their cup. So what's on your hook today? Tell me what's on your hook. Let's see here. And yeah, what are you working on today? And what's the temp where you are? Where I'm at today, and here in Kansas, it's 82 already this morning. Well, It's almost noon, but yeah, it's 82, feels like 84, 54% of humidity. Looks like it's going to be a high of 86 today. Isn't that something? High of 86. Amazing. Heather has milk in her cup and it's 84 where she is. Oh, Tammy, your friend's birthday is today. Well, happy birthday to your friend. What is your friend's name? Tell your friend we said happy birthday. Or ha'olelahanau, which is happy birthday in Hawaiian. Ha'olelahanau. I'll pull that banner up. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. I have a lot of banners that I put in here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because, yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it, you guys? I know I have it in here. I know, craziness, right? There it is. Haole la hanau, which is happy birthday in Hawaiian. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yes, happy birthday. And you're working on another pumpkin this time, purple. Oh, Barbara, I can't wait to see that. And her name is Amy. So happy birthday, Amy. And it's 71 going to be 74. Wow, very nice. Nice fall temperatures, right? To me, that's good fall temperatures anyway. That's wonderful fall temperatures. So yeah, thought we'd talk about the today and yesterday, just a tiny, not a tiny bit, but just to remind everyone to pray. And then, I am a crochet channel, so we'll talk about crochet and keep on talking about God. And of course. Oh, Barbara, that is gorgeous. All right, let me see if I can. I don't think I can post it on here, but I can do this. Watch this. This is beautiful. Heather, that's right up your alley, right? Can you all see that? It's beautiful. So what yarn are you using, Barbara? What yarn what yarn and what's the colorway on that? I might have to get some of that. That's beautiful purple. It's hard to find a good purple sometimes. And there we go. Yeah, sometimes when you find a purple, it's not the best purple in the world, but that purple is very nice. I think my bestie would love that purple. You want some pumpkins in purple, Heather? She's making a pumpkin. Heather says, very pretty. What is she making? And Tammy, I'm going to let Heather do something for me real quick because with her being an admin, she wants to learn how to do stuff as well. And I know you're quick at it. So if you don't mind, Heather, could you please share Rose Likes Crochet YouTube channel for me? Tammy, Heather and I last night were talking about it and trying to figure out how to do it. So I think so we're testing it today. Let's see here. Heather said, cool, as far as what you're making. Barbara said, depending on the size, it takes me a day or two to make a pumpkin. Very nice. Very nice. You'd like to make an octo, but in orange and green, sort of like Halloween octo. Oh, okay, Tammy, that'd be kind of cool. Loops and threads from Michaels, and color is just purple. Okay, wonderful. I might have to get out there and get some. Although right now I don't need any. Shh, I don't need any. I have different purples that I need to use up in the 4-weight. So, but I might have to still get that one. It's beautiful. Or Barbara, here's the thought. I can just buy some from you. Barb, Heather did it, you all. Yay! Everybody, applause. Applause for Heather. Because like I said, we're both trying to learn how to do some of this stuff. Sister, I appreciate you. Great job. So I had her pop up Rose from Rose Likes Crochet because I want to mention the fact that she supports this organization in Chicago where she's at called Generous Crafters. And this month, with it being fall, they're taking donations for hats, scarves, mittens, ear warmers, winter wear for kids and adults. So if you can get on there, and Tammy's doing the applause for you, Heather. That's such a blessing because we were talking about it, Tammy, last night. To how to help with moderating. And yes, Barbara, your work, you are so welcome. You are so welcome because, yeah, we appreciate all that you do. But Barbara, if I can talk to you about maybe purchasing some of those pumpkins in purple or do a stack, purple and something in purple. We'll do something. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Ikomo mai. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, and you're on your break. Fun. Yay. Everyone's saying hello to Catherine this morning. So good to see everyone. So yeah, I wanted to share that about Rose because she does a really she's always doing something fun like that, and something that helpful to people, and I want to be able to do that as well. I want to be able to be helpful to people, be a blessing, because God blesses me, so I want to be able to be a blessing as well. And then let's see here. I found out about Boggy Creek blankets. I'm not sure if any of you know about those, but Heather, if you want to share, she's got yarn too. We'll have you do that one if you don't mind. Boggy Creek. It's called the website is not the website. YouTube channel is She's Got Yarn Too, and she talks a lot about the Boggy Creek. And then there's some others that Tammy, you might be able to help with this one. The other organizers for the Boggy Creek, if you could pull them up. But Heather, maybe you could pull up She's Got Yarn Too. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you all doing that for me. And then Barbara, are you on your laptop, your phone? It's been okay. Boggy Creek's been going on since July. Wonderful. But yeah, it's blankets for some youth, I believe. I'm still reading up on it. But yeah, I just thought it was a wonderful idea making blankets. You're on your phone? Okay. Which is fine. I'm just glad you're here today. Yes. SHE apostrophe Z and then got yarn too. Thank you, Heather. So we're all learning today. So I'm sorry. I really needed to drink some more coffee. But let's see what else here. Way to go, sister. I appreciate you. So at the very beginning, I'm not sure if Catherine or Barbara were here yet, but our new word, and our new word, I was going to do a different new word for this week and maybe next week. But next week I'll do the new word, the one new word, because I'll be on my trip and it'll be appropriate. So, but today's new word, and it's not even a new word, it's just, I wanted to say it in Hawaiian because today is the day of remembrance, right? But it's ho'omana'o, which is act of remembering. And so as you remember what the significance of today is, please make sure you pray for those that are still affected by that in one way or another. And then please don't forget to pray for Charlie Kirk and his family. Well, not him, but his family, because he's already gone on to be with the Lord. So he's already shouting. He's no more pain, but it's the ones that he's left behind that really needs our prayer. And Tammy, thank you. There we go, ladies. Boggy Creek Brigade. And they talk about the significance of the Boggy Creek blankets. And so I wanted to give them a shout out today. And let's see here. And then there's one more that I just learned about yesterday. It's Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach, and that's through KK Crochet, Heather. If you could look her up and share her channel too. Y'all can do screenshots on the live, right? So that way you can grab those if you want them. But yes, Tammy, he was very young. He was only 31, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he was 31. But yeah, KK Crochet. This one is dealing with hats. Aloha, Tanya. Welcome. Ikomomai. Ikomomai. I'm so glad you are here. I'm so glad you are here. And Bumblebee Mountain Outreach, they do hat donations, and they also do their mental health organization or outreach to help with mental health. So yeah, if we can make sure that if we want to, if we can, send them. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Heather. So send them, if you're able, definitely. And what I like how Rose says it all the time. In fact, I heard one of the other ladies I was watching last night said this as well. If you want to do donating and you can't afford to ship anything, by all means, donate locally. So I like that. I like them saying that. And I would like to do that as well, help out where I can. So figured that's a few of my steps towards that. Like I said, because God blesses me all the time. I'm always receiving blessings. And having you all in here with me is one of my blessings that God provides me with. So I appreciate each and every one of you for being here today. And those of you who are here on the live, those of you who are watching my replay, I appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, I just hope that everyone has a beautiful, beautiful day. Let's see. And you've been looking for a crochet group there where you are, Tammy. I know sometimes it's difficult, or what I've found, unfortunately, sometimes you find a crochet group and they're kind of judgmental. Is that the word I want to use? They're just a small group, yes, but they're not really about trying to help pull in others to crochet or be a blessing. They're just kind of like sitting around gossiping. And yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have time for gossip. I want uplifting. I want us to have a purpose. If I'm going to be a part of something like that, I want us to have a purpose. Like right now, my purpose about being on this channel is to share the love of crochet and share my love of God and lifting up each other. In fact, I created a private group on my Facebook. I'm still learning all the details, but I think I sent an invitation to you, Barbara, through your email. And then I'll be doing the same with you, Tanya. Heather's on there, and then I have another friend, Heather, that also joined. I'm not sure how she joined, but I can tell she's really tech savvy, so I might have to reach out to her and say, "Hey, give me some pointers." But I'm trying to brush it up and learn and um, yes, Catherine, I am the same way. Anyone that we hear that uses the Lord's name in vain, I no longer watch. And that is so too. So true. Mikey from Crochet Crowd was discussing this in his live earlier today. What was he talking about? I'm sorry, I didn't catch him, Tammy. um, but yeah, I want us to be able to lift each other up and, do something good. Do something good for our communities, do something good, um, whether it's local or if it's a community away from you. Just do positive things. Okay, let's keep things positive. Let things let us lift each other up in prayer and lift each other up, in our thoughts, and um, just do good things. Just do good things. Right, right. I've tried to join a couple of groups here, and unfortunately, it wasn't, like I said, all they did was kind of sit around and gossip about this person or that person, and I'm like, yeah, that's not for me. That's not for me. Right. They're not nice or welcoming. Correct, correct. So, um, that's why I kind of like what I'm doing right here, because I feel like I'm welcoming. I hope. I hope that I am welcoming, and I try to be nice. Um, unless, of course, somebody's mean to me. And then, even then, I've learned that I can just delete. So there's that. There's that. Um, but yeah, yeah. So Barbara, you're working on another pumpkin. Catherine, what are you working on today? I know you're at work, but what were you working on before you had to go to work? Temmie, are you working on anything, or are you just talking about making octos? Help us out here. And Miss Tanya, how is your hand today? How is your hand? Oh, you're making bats, Catherine? What? Barbara says, hi, Catherine. And how is your hand, Miss Tanya? And you're learning about the octos. Barbara, yes, Catherine says hi. Sorry, I have an itch on my nose, you guys. So, as y'all know, I've been making octos. I showed them the other day. So, I'm working on getting more of my inventory done. So, I did a couple towels yesterday. Well, Tuesday and yesterday I was finishing it up. But I've got this one here, and it's a double layer towel. And then let's see here. Here's a good one. But first, coffee. So there's another towel topper. I've got another half of this coffee one, but I've decided that I don't ever want to cut them again. I want to leave them together. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate it. So I have quite a few fall towels that I'll be working on. So later on today, I'm going to, because I do the towel topper for Nastasia. Yeah, Nastasia pattern. Um, I do the one with the rings, but I also do this one where she takes and does a blanket. I think it's a blanket stitch. I forget what it's called. But you started off at the top here. Kara, hi. How are you? You just popped up. I just popped up on your feed. I am enjoying your live new channel for me. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm glad you're here. Ikomo mai, welcome, welcome. Ikomo mai is welcome in Hawaiian, and I am so glad you are here. We're just a bunch of people that love God, love to crochet, and so we are glad you that we've popped up on your feed. Thank you. And if you don't mind hitting that like button and subscribing and hit that little bell, we'd appreciate that for sure. Tanya just had surgery on your hand. Your hand is healing. Um, Fever from your fingers has gone now. Okay, good. The hardest part is not getting it wet. Yes, yes. Oh, hi, Sonia. How are you today? I am so glad you're here. I am so glad you're here. And Miss Tanya, I we pray for a quick healing for you because I'm sure it's hard to not just not get it wet, but so when do you get the stitches out? Oh, you frequent. Oh, wait a minute. So Kara, you said you frequent Kauai often but live in New Mexico. And she says, "Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Yay. Yay." So actually, that's where my daughter and I are going to go next week. We are going to Hawaii for a few days. So pray for us. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen my family in quite a few years. So, and Tanya, Temmy's praying for you. Amen. Sonia, how are you today? So tell me, to our newcomers, what do you have in your cup and what are you working on today? What are you working on today? Inquiring minds want to know. And what's the temperature where you are? What is the temperature where you are? I'm so glad that everyone's here. Heather's giving a wave. Heather too is down right now. She had foot surgery, so got a hand surgery in our group and a foot surgery in our group. So yeah, fun days, fun days. September 25th is the day that the stitches come out. Oh, good. So is that also the day that you can start like at least getting your hand wet? Let's see here. Sonia's finishing up a bag for her laptop and it's 71. 71. Fun. Fun. I'm finishing up a bag too. This is my market bag, Crochet from Claire or Crochet with Claire. Her uh, granny square bottom bag. So I'm coming along. I'm up the sides right now, and let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows right now, and I've got to take it up to 10, and then I'll put the straps, and that we'll call that one done. I love this colorway, you guys. I really do. I want to make like all kinds of other things with it. I'm thinking maybe for next year, I want to make myself like a little tank to wear under, like a little. Um, all right, Sonia, thank you. Thank you. That'll be a blessing. That would be a blessing. Can't wait to see it. So yeah, I want to make myself like a little tank top because I wear, like I wear sweaters or I wear like a cover ups and stuff. So I'd like to make this into a tank for myself next year. But this one is from I Love This Cotton. Can y'all see that? I love this cotton. And this colorway is cinnamon cedar. I just love it. I just love it. So I want to make, because, and even in the fall and winter, I could make one for this time of year as well and still wear my cover up or another sweater over it, a solid color or whatever I've got. But yeah, this is my favorite so far. I'm just loving this colorway. I made uh, some uh, mug rugs for when we were staying at a B&B over the summer because their color schemes were similar to this. So for the hostess of the B&B, I went ahead and made solid center, and then this was the edging to make to make it look like a succulent or a flower of some sort. So yeah, so I've got that. That's getting close to being done. So between that and towel toppers, um, in the next few days until I leave for my trip, I think I should be able to get quite a bit done. And then when I get back, the following Monday is when I'm at my kiosk. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, please, Sonia. I really would love to see that. And then I briefly, I think, mentioned about myself making. You need one of these bags, Heather? Of course, of course. I have a purple one that I could just send you, actually. Anyway, y'all, she loves purple. Oh, you're having a market this weekend? Plushies, baby sets, many things. 71 degrees there where you are, Kara. Oh, wonderful. And did you say where you're at, Kara? I'm in Kansas. Making a bat wing shawl. That would be nice. That would be nice. So, Kara, I don't know if you can see this, but I have everyone's name here. Oh, that's right. You did say New Mexico. And so I write everyone's names down that I can write down, and I put down where you're from, and then that's also part of my prayer list. So that is part of my. So all of these names that I have on here, you all are all on my prayer list. Because even if I don't know what anybody has need of, God does, right? So we've all been on the wheat stitch kick, right? Thank you, Miguel. Whether you're watching now or later, thank you, Miguel. Um, and so, yes, Sonia, for sure, for sure. In fact, Sonia, I don't think I have down where you're at. No, I don't. I don't. Where are you at, Miss Sonia? You're in Los Angeles. Oh, LA. I was just in California. Was it a week? 2 weeks ago. I was only there for like 4 days. I was actually in Temecula. My son lives out there with his family, and it was our granddaughter's birthday, so we went out there for that weekend and spent the weekend with them. So, oh, Kara, yes, the wheat stitch, pumpkins, and wheat stitch in general is so wonderful. It's so wonderful. Um, so I decided I wanted to make myself a poncho, but I'm not a fan of the ponchos that has the diamond at the bottom. So I wanted a rectangle poncho. So I'm making 2 rectangles with the wheat stitch. And this is just, I modified, well, I started it a few days ago, and then I made a modification. And so I cut off the other one. It's around here somewhere because I'm going to incorporate it in this. But I'm going to, I modified, instead of the 2 at the beginning of the single crochet rows, I did 4 single crochet rows. And then at this bottom, I'm going to do, this is the bottom for me, right? I've done 6 single crochet back loop onlys. Then I started the wheat stitch, and then this was going to be the top. So this is going to be the top, and I did 4. So that way I can have a little bit of an area to sew the pieces together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew both rectangles up, and then leave myself a little hole here for my head. I'll probably finish that off with a single crochet or a half double crochet, depending on what I feel like. I really like the half double crochet. I feel like it's stronger and whatnot, or I might do a single crochet around and then a half double crochet around. So do like a 2-row something for my neck area, and then have my little, sewn up here in the center. Or for arms, not center, but under the arms to pull it all together. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see, I think it's Rowan, Ruan, Rhuana. But yeah. So Sonia, oh my goodness, is the weather still warm there? Thank you. Let's see, is your hole for your head going to be squared? Well, it's just going to be basically like say this is the right way. I'm just going to have it where it's here, like I'll measure it out once, because I have my dimensions written out, what I want, and then I'll sew all the way up till I get to like probably like my collarbone. And then that way I have space to put my head in there. Yes, yes, it's going to be rectangle. Thank you, Cara. I appreciate that. I'm not sure, Tammy. So it's just my pieces are going to be rectangle. And then when I sew it together, it's just going to have an opening here, the 2 pieces, front and back. And then I'll just have it like maybe right here on my collarbone area is where I'll leave it open to, because there'll be still some stretch, so I'll be able to put it over my head. So yeah. So can I say that this is my design, because I'm not following a tutorial in any way, shape, or form. I'm just doing my own measurements, and the only thing I've copied was the wheat stitch, and I believe that's just a stitch. I hope I'm not infringing on anybody's copyright stuff, but I figured the wheat stitch is a wheat stitch. Thank you, Sonia. Yes, it's mine. So I'm doing my own measurements. I'm not following anyone else's measurements. I've just counted out. I did a tape measure, how far I want it in the front, how far I want it in the back. Ray, good morning. Nicole Mumai, welcome. Hello, everyone. Just got done with lunch. Ooh, yum. What was for lunch? So I'm not doing that, Tammy. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to copyright anybody, so I just want to make sure that I'm, yeah. Y'all know. So yeah, I just did a tape measure, and okay, this is how far I want it. This is how I want it to look. And I want this stitch. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll keep sharing with you all as I make progress. I might take this project with me. I'm not sure, because it's going to be kind of big. And I do have this pound of love that I'm using it from. So yeah. How are you today, Ray? It's so good to see you. You had sirloin steak, mashed potatoes, and green beans. Wow. I should have come to your house for lunch. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Yay. So, but yeah, talking about crochet, we've talked about 9/11 and remembering for today, and keeping our thoughts and prayers for the Kirk family. It sounds like it was good, Ray. It does sound like it was very good. Very good. Talking about some of the people that have gotten a few, let's see, what else have we talked about today? A couple places that are doing collections for different groups, hats for Bumblebee Mountain Outreach, their mental health organization, Generous Crafters. They kind of they do have an outreach for almost everybody and anybody, and what they're collecting through Rose Likes Crochet. And I think they have their own. I think they have their own website as well for generous crafters. Um, in fact, Heather or Temmie, whichever one wants to do this, maybe we could look up generous crafters. Um, but I think I don't think they have a YouTube, but I think they have a website that maybe we could share. I'm not sure. And then we've got Boggy Creek blankets. And earlier, Temmie had shared their their but let's see here, Boggy Creek. She's got yarn too, and that's where I first learned about the Boggy Creek. And then there's a Boggy Creek Blanket Brigade that's on here as well. So yeah. So Ray, what's in your cup and what's on your hook? Please tell us. Inquiring minds want to know. Excuse me. Yeah. What else we got going on today? So I'm excited for this. I really am. I would be further along, but for one, I am a slow crocheter, and for two, because I'm having to be mindful as to what I'm doing, and I'm writing stuff out and making sure I have the right number of things. Let's see. Temmie says, my daughter may be here tomorrow with my grandchildren. Oh, how wonderful. That is so wonderful. And Temmie, what is what name again? I'm sorry. Help me out. So this is taking me a little time, but I'm thinking that once I get used to it and yeah, as I'm going and I'm writing and making sure, then but it's a big group. I mean, it's a big project, so it will take me a little while. But that's okay. I'm looking forward to it. So I might take it with me. I'm not sure. Which group? Bumblebee group? Or are you referring to generous crafters? Generous crafters? And Ray, you've got water, still working on your blanket. Oh yes. I can't wait to finish. Can't wait to see the finished project. But that's going to be a big project too, right? Didn't you say it was a queen size? Yes, from Rose Likes Crochet. Yes, Generous Crafters, and they're based out of Chicago. In fact, if you go to Rose's YouTube, she has their website that maybe you can paste and copy into the group here real quick. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you. So yeah, so we're all learning new things and doing new things, right? Sorry, Temmie. I get to talking and I get sidetracked, so I apologize for that. It's like she's trying to be helpful and I'm over here being forgetful. So you guys help me. Sorry about that. Yes, just a big blanket. So when do you think you'll have it done, Ray? I'm curious. Were you here the other day when I showed you my my 1 octos? I veered off from the green because I ran out, but now this is the blanket yarn, Burnett's blanket yarn, red, white, boom. So I've been making octos in that. Isn't that so cute? I think he's so cute. So where is your market going to be, Kara? I meant to ask you that. I'm sorry. And how, yeah, we got time. So tell us, Kara, when you do your markets, is this going to, first of all, is this going to be inside, outside? And then when you say baby sets, what are you referring to? Come on, give us the scoop. Because I'm at a kiosk, but oh, in about another week, Ray? You're a fast crocheter, aren't you? I am when it comes to only certain things, like the octos, little things. Oh, you did see them, Ray? I couldn't remember. I apologize. Um, I've slept since then. Terrible memory. Terrible memory. So y'all pray for my memory. Hey, and if you're just joining us, please make sure that you hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And if you're watching us on replay, I really appreciate you hitting that like button and watching my video from start to finish. That really is helping me to grow. Whether I get monetized or not, my daughter and I were talking about it earlier. That's not what I'm here for. If I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not about that. Like I said earlier, I am about sharing the love of God, sharing the love of crochet, lifting each other up in prayer and in our adventures, in our crochet and everything else, right? Thank you. So there's roses. Yeah, Heather shared that earlier. So there it is again. Thank you, Temmie. And then uh, in Rose's, Olive Rose, like crochet, all of her videos recently has had the Jenna's Crafters website in her description box. So that way, if anybody wants to just check out what they're about, then by all means do that. Like I have in my description box in my page, I have about Packages for Warriors website on there, and their and what their mission is. So if you ever want to check that out, that's what I kind of am taking part of. Not really taking a part of. I really want to support our servicemen and women, and that's one way I was able to find a way to help them, because I've had other service members here in my area. I've taken them down, especially the single ones just getting here. They don't know, especially the young ladies. They want to send stuff for their boyfriends, or they want to send something to their parents, that they found. And the Packages for Warriors, they just provide a flat rate box. I think it's a medium sized box. And then they, flat rate box. You fill it up with whatever stuff you want to send to your friend or loved one, as a service member, or even as a family member. As a family member, you can pick up one of those boxes, fill it up, and take it down to where you want to go. Thank you, Heather. She's got the Generous Crafters blog. Wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you and Timmy a lot. I appreciate all my admins, Catherine and Barbara and Tanya. Tanya's not so fast right now because, she's working with one hand, which is fine, Hey, that's why I have multiple admins. So that way we can all help each other out. Right. Let's see. Kara says, it's a pie festival in Pie Town, New Mexico. Oh, fun. Outdoor market. And you offer baby sets, which can include customers' choice of blanket, diaper, basket, lovey, plush, rattle, booties, whatever they choose. Oh, that sounds so wonderful. Well, Kara, I might be moving to Arizona. It's still out right now. It's not 100% yet. So if I do, we will definitely have to meet up. I love doing markets. And like I said, I would like working with the military. So when I set up my kiosk, it's at a military base here where I'm at. I'm actually near Fort Riley. And I set up there. And so that's really awesome. Yes, ma'am. We will be neighbors. We will be neighbors. You crocheted what? Tanya. Tanya. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I've got a personal message here. Tanya. Tanya, who just had hand surgery, crocheted yesterday. Let me show you guys. Let me pull this up. Is this a pumpkin? Is it a pumpkin, Tanya? What are you doing? What is, oh my goodness, look at that, you all. And I love those colors. That is absolutely beautiful. That's my colors. It's got pink. I love it all though. Pink and orange. I love that. What is it? Is it going to be a pumpkin? Tell us now. I know I'm being silly. Don't mind me. Yes, I'm crazy, Kara. Seeing how you just found my channel, I am crazy. I love having fun. I love, like I said, I love God. I love crochet, and I love having fun. Right? Life is too short. Life is too short to not have fun. We can be serious when it's time to be serious, but life is too short. I know. It's going to be a pumpkin. I guessed it. Woohoo! That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it. I know the colors, right, Ray? You can't beat those colors. No. But you can never have too many things with pink in it. Honestly, you really can't. And if any of you don't know, pink is my favorite color. In fact, if you want to join my private group, it's Aloha Crochet with Naomi on Facebook. I do have a couple questions you have to ask. So yeah, or not ask, but answer. And then right now it's just myself and Heather that are admin on there. So if you want to answer those questions, then we can get on there and say approve, and we'll go from there. How you figured out how to hold the yarn down with your left elbow? Oh, that's funny. Do you have a picture of that, Barbara? Barbara, did you get a picture of that? That would be awesome to see. I know we're all inspiring Tanya to keep going, even with her hand. Even with her hand. That is smart, Tanya. Timmy says that's smart, Tanya. But yeah, Kara, that would be awesome to meet up if I ever do. I'm not sure when the next time my husband and I are going to be going down. Oh yes, that's like Lama Mama, Lama Mama Kera. Yes, yes. Um, that would be fun. That'd be fun to meet up with you, Miss Kara. Um, I love making wearables. I love making things for babies. I did what was it? A christening dress for one of my husband's co-workers for her granddaughter. In fact, I think I might have it posted on my Aloha Crochet by Naomi, but I want to also transfer some of those pictures, my highlighted pictures, from that one to our private group. And then I can post it again on my YouTube community page. In fact, I might do that. That way, as people continue finding me and joining our channel, then they can see that I do love making things. I love making wearables, but I do a lot of different things because of the fact that I do have a kiosk that I set up for. And then in December, I'll be at a Christmas market over in Abilene, Kansas. And that one's just a single event. I have a hard time with the outdoor events because the tent, and I mean, I have a tent and, all that, but it's such hard work for me. I don't mind work, but I don't like hurting myself either. So I have a hard time doing the single day events, setting up in one day and breaking down in one day. I get totally worn out at the end of that. So let's see here. Tammy, you also figured out how to increase address in certain areas. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, it's amazing how we've learned to do things. We've become very resourceful as a people in general, right? Can you wow, I just noticed we've almost gone 1 hour, you guys. Can you believe it? I get to go to the store today. I've got to get some things to get my husband ready for while I'm gone. Oh, thank you, Sonia. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone, seeing everyone, adding your creations. And what are you gonna make, Tammy? Crochet a strip. A strip of what? A strip of what? I've missed seeing Kimberly. I hope she's doing well, her and her honey. Um, I pray that they're doing well. Who knows? They're probably on a vacation. They're out enjoying the last bits of warm weather. You never know. You never know, especially being in Chicago, which I'll be in Chicago in October as well. And so, but yeah, yeah. That's a good question, Temmie. Um, Heather and I were having a hard time with that last night. Aloha Crochet by Naomi. And then in there is my Aloha Crochet with Naomi private group, I believe. So if you go into my Aloha Crochet by Naomi, and then in that page should be Aloha Crochet with Naomi, and it'll say private group. Okay. Make 2 strips and open the dress at the seams. Okay. Yeah, for sure. You could do that. And what kind of yarn are you going to put in there? What kind of a dress is it? That's for sure. I mean, people do that. Oh, Heather says under the More tab, Temmie. So go to Aloha Crochet by Naomi, right, Heather? And then under the More tab, we'll have the Aloha Crochet with Naomi private group. Correct? Yay! I see your request, Sonia. So as soon as I get off of here, or if Heather, you see it now, you can go ahead and approve Sonia. That'd be a blessing. And Heather said, right. So Aloha Crochet by Naomi, and then More, and then Aloha Crochet with Naomi, and then it has the 2 questions. Let's see. You have only white acrylic. Okay. Okay. And what kind? What is what kind of material is the dress? See, we're going to help Temmie to extend her wardrobe. That's what we're doing. We're helping Temmie. And Tanya, you used body stand ones and pinned towels to it where I had gained weight. Now I would have to add comforters. Miss Tanya, you're funny, but you used a body stand. Okay. And pinned towels to where you needed to add them. And oh, nice. Miss Tanya, you're a sewer, right? If I'm not mistaken, Miss Tanya is we're hoping that she starts her own channel, right, Barbara? And um what was going to be the name of Tanya's channel? Tanya can do that, or Tanya knows how. Temmie goes, Tanya, you're just curvy. Bet you're just curvy. Barbara, what was going to be the name of, or Tanya, what was the name of your channel that you're going to start? Let's see. Thank you, Sonia. Tanya knows how. That's what it is. Thank you, Barbara. Tanya knows how. I'm writing that down because I'm going to keep repeating it until it comes to pass. And Heather said that you should be approved already, Sonia, and there's not much content on there yet because like I said, I'm just starting it off. So you can start off our content with your beautiful makes, okay? I would love to see them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you all, those of you who are just joining us who don't know, Heather is not a crocheter. She's just my best. She's not just, but she is my best friend. And so she has agreed to help with my channel as well. Because we do have a like mind and we attend the same church organization. And Kara has just also asked to join. So Heather, if you want to approve her, please do. We'd appreciate that. And Kara, we could see your beautiful makes as well. We'd love to see that. Oh, you have a small channel too, Sonia? Well, definitely need to go check that out. Is it under Sonia Creations? I will definitely go see that and see. I'm writing stuff down because if I don't write stuff down, creations. If I don't write stuff down, I forget, and then I check it off as I go. You should all add your YouTube links to add you guys. Okay, well, there's crochet therapy. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Appreciate that. And let's see. Kara, is that Kara that you approved as well, Heather? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But hey, guys, it's been an hour, and I'm sorry, you're going to have to screenshot everything that you have, and I'm going to screenshot myself for that for Miss Tanya or Miss Sonia's channel. But yes, I appreciate each and every one of you being here today. It's been awesome, and like I said, I know we kind of started off a little somber, but today's the right day for that, with our nation and for our nation, and even yesterday's events. So, but until we meet again, haole, nope. You guys, haole lahanau was for Amy. Happy birthday. Or if there's anybody else that is having a birthday, haole lahanau, which is happy birthday in Hawaiian. But where am I at here? Ahui ho malama pono is what I wanted to say. Until we meet again, I want you all to take care. Continue to make beautiful things out of string/yarn and and I haven't seen Connie in a while, but she always would say, be the light, right? So I want to say, give a smile and you might receive a smile. And you all take care. Have a wonderful day. God bless you, each and every one of you. I will see you prayerfully next Tuesday from a different location. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to do the actual live, but I will be posting and sharing and updating everybody. But until we meet again, take care. Ahui ho, malama pono.